I find it interesting how Mali kicked out foreign troops that were there to help them out of their country, and now all of a sudden the Mali military is winning against the rebel groups and terrorist groups and taking towns that were taken away by rebel groups. Like, don't you find that a little bit crazy, considering how they tell us foreign troops have more equipment, more intelligence, more to work with, more tools in order to help us? That's why they're sending them to the continent of Africa. Isn't it odd? After they're kicked out from the countries and they closed their base and they left, that's when we're seeing positive change. That's when we're seeing actual, people that are terrorizing other people are getting unalived. They're losing their camp. They're losing their territory. How weird is that?
Mali, after kicking out French soldiers from their country, was able to recapture a northern town called Kidal that the French were not able to recapture, right? After being there for years. The military was able to recapture it right after the French soldiers left. According to reports, the capture of Kidal is a significant and symbolic success for Mali's military leaders. This violence has been escalated in the north of Mali, with the military rebels and jihadists fighting for control. But after the withdrawal of UN stabilization mission MINUSMA, the Mali military government was able to capture that territory. Mali's general staff said after the recapture, quote, "Today our armed and security forces have seized Kidal. The Malian armed forces took up position in the town of Kidal." It makes you wonder what this foreign military forces and UN peacekeeping mission are really doing in the continent of Africa. They have been here in many countries for almost 10 years. Some have been here as long as we can remember, and they're there to help fight these terrorist groups, these rebel groups. And the reason why a lot of Sahel countries are saying, wait a minute, hold up, why aren't we seeing results? How come this group seems to be duplicating and becoming even more powerful by the day? If you're here to help us with your superior gadgets and intels, how come we haven't seen the results? Which makes sense. If anything, I think it took us a long time to start to realize, why aren't we seeing results? And if we're not seeing results, why are we still allowing you to stay and have a base in our country?
The latest news coming from Mali is that drone strikes by Mali's military regime have unalived 8 Tuareg rebel leaders in the town of Tinzautain in the north of the country. A rebel spokesperson said it was the first time since the start of the rebellion in 2012 that so many Tuareg leaders have been unalived in a single attack. Like, explain to me how someone that was supposed to be superior than us, someone that has all the equipments they need and they're here to help us, could not do what the Malians are able to do now without them after they left. Makes you think about all those allegations and accusations that these foreign troops face about, are you really helping us when you come to the continent of Africa? What exactly are you doing if these rebels or terrorists are not really reducing or losing? In fact, they're increasing in number and doing better. Something to think about, right?